I'm sitting in my office here in Clovis, New Mexico. I'm sitting in the park here. The geese are making a little bit of noise. I just want to make the point that I'm about to get started working. I've got my tablet set up. I'm about to hop online and do some work. I'm going to spend a little bit of time on BiggerPockets. I'm doing deals back in Metro Atlanta. I'm working on right now one in Clayton County, and we're going to close, I hope, Friday, more realistically Monday or Tuesday of next week. But I can do that because I have a solid network. Yes, I have experience in real estate. I've been doing this for a couple of decades, but what makes the difference, what allows me to do business sitting in the middle of nowhere in Clovis, New Mexico, is the fact that I have internet, I have a computer, I have an iPhone, and I can get to work. I'm grateful that I can sit here in the middle of the afternoon on a gorgeous day and work by sitting in front of a computer and hopping on BiggerPockets and trying to find some deals and make some money. I love the freedom. I love the ability to pick up from Metro Atlanta and move to Clovis, New Mexico, population 39,000, whereas Metro Atlanta is, I think, 6 million, so it's a pretty big drop. Less than 1/100th the size of where I used to be, but I can still do business pretty much anywhere in the world. I just today connected with somebody who lives in Boston, Massachusetts, but is doing business in Columbus, and so are we. And so we're going to connect up probably in the next few minutes and talk about how we can both do deals in Columbus, Georgia, while she's in Massachusetts and I'm here in lovely Clovis, New Mexico. BiggerPockets is a huge part of how I grew my network, how I added both overseas and out-of-state investors to my buyers list, how I established myself as credible in the industry to other investors, how I make referrals. I probably refer $10,000, $20,000 worth of business a month to property managers and real estate agents and insurance professionals and accountants and attorneys. And I don't make any money off of those referrals. I don't need to. I want to be in their good graces because when I have a need, I can go to them and know they'll take my calls because I've sent them a ton of business. So BiggerPockets is an easy and an efficient way for me to have that interaction with people from all over the world and present myself in the best possible light as a serious investor. A lot of folks don't have a lot of time, and in the old days you could sit down for a RIA meeting and learn something in an hour or two, but it cost you an hour or two, not to mention what it costs you to get there and get home. Here I can hop on BiggerPockets and in 15 minutes I can be adding value or extracting value or watching a podcast or reading a blog post. And then when I'm done, I can move on to something else, and I didn't have to leave Clovis, New Mexico. There is definitely a right way to access BiggerPockets and a wrong way, and I see a ton of people trying to access BiggerPockets the wrong way. And that's the heartbreaking part for me, because I know how productive and effective it can be. And I know that if you do it the right way, there's tons of resources and wealth. All the money you could ask for, all the partners you could ask for, all the deals you could ask for, they're right there on BiggerPockets. But so many people don't understand how to access them, and they post a question to the forum, they get no response, and they give up because they figure, well, there's nothing here. And what they don't understand is that they're not getting a response because of how they're asking the question, or they're not getting a response because their profile is blank. They've got no picture. I decided toward the end of last year that I was fed up with having this conversation with individual investors. I would put together a fairly straightforward, fairly detailed video course that explains how to access BiggerPockets for maximum benefit. It doesn't require a ton of time, it doesn't require hardly any money, but it does require focus and preparation and attention to detail. And if you can do those things, BiggerPockets will open up to you. The entire world of real estate investing will open up to you, and you'll do quite nicely. If I can do deals in Clovis, New Mexico, population 39,000, then there's no excuse for you not to do deals wherever you happen to be. So the course is laid out in video modules. Each module has a practical component and an operational component, if you will. So one component is how I do stuff, how I access BiggerPockets. What I literally do, I'll walk you through exactly how I use BiggerPockets in my day-to-day life. If you only had 15 minutes a day to access BiggerPockets, what's the best way to use that 15 minutes? The course is not going to teach you how to be a real estate investor. It is not a coaching course on real estate investment. It is how to use BiggerPockets to become the most effective, the best version of yourself as a real estate investor that's possible. If you try what I'm proposing for 30 days and you see no value in it, then frankly, I don't want you to feel like you didn't get any value out of it. I'll happily refund your money and take back access to the course. If you're interested in anything I have to say here, click the button that's below on this page and dive in.